This is my first edition Shadowless Charizard Pokemon card. But wait, there's something special about this one. Let's go back. Pokemon, short for Pocket Monsters, was created in Japan in 1996, where the Game Boy and trading card games were a hit before making it to the US in early 1999. Pokemon soon took the world by storm and has become the highest grossing media franchise of all time. This Charizard card is from Base Set, aka the first ever Pokemon set to be released. While Charizard isn't the most playable card in the game, it is the most iconic and sought after, probably due to it looking the most badass, featuring a flame on the holo and having the highest HP and attack in the set. English Base Set had a few releases. The initial release had a first edition stamp. Back when I was a kid in Michigan, I never saw a first edition stamp. It was only a legend. I had a couple Charizard cards, but they were unlimited in Base Set too. When I came back to collecting in late 2019, I made it my mission to acquire a first edition Charizard. Most were selling for around $1,000 at this time in damaged condition, and that was all I really had the budget for. Crazy considering you could pull this card in mint condition from a $4 pack just 20 years prior. I remember my parents buying me and my brother Base Set packs from Toys R Us when I was 10. Back then there was no YouTube, now there's no Toys R Us. Times have definitely changed. Long story short, the past few years I've become fascinated and obsessed with cards, collectibles, markets, the culture, and everything about this hobby, and that's the reason why I made this YouTube channel where I'm excited to share my passion. Anyways, back to my card. I'd been researching the first edition Charizard for months. I was ready to buy when the right deal popped up, and one night around 2 a.m. I was scrolling through eBay, and there it was. I made an offer, and after messaging back and forth with the seller for a few minutes, I was able to purchase my first edition Charizard card for $880. Also, there was no tax at the time for eBay purchases in Michigan, so that was kind of nice. The photos of the card on the listing sucked, but good enough for me to purchase because I believed this was a gray stamp error. Well, this is not necessarily an error, but a very rare mishap towards the end of a print run where the ink is running low and the first edition stamp is much lighter than it's supposed to be, making this one of the rarest variants of any Charizard card. After a few days, the card arrived. It was in fact a gray stamp, and this is now my favorite card and an amazing piece that I'll forever have in my collection. Along the way, the card was almost sold at one point. It's now been graded. I may eventually crack it. All stories that I'll eventually share on this channel as I venture into the rapidly growing collectible space. Like and subscribe if you're interested in collectibles, cards, and culture. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.